Hey y'all, it's Mahogan. This video is brought to you by Texas Trophies. We're Texas born and family owned and operated. Our goal is to provide every customer with a quality piece that can be passed down for generations. We proudly serve our military and first responders. Everything from nameplates, trophies, and shadow boxes. Like we say, if we can't make it, you don't need it.
Okay, well today we have this white oak. I believe it's white oak. Um, this log. It's got a little crotch here, that branch there, this branch here. So it's a crotch in there somewhere. But what had happened is I put this on the lathe a couple of months ago, probably 3 months ago, and I put it on with my wormwood screw. Well, there's my wood worm screw. It doesn't look like much of a screw anymore. It's inside there. I put it on there and I started turning, and the log never really was secure on the screw and the chuck jaw. So it just got wobblier and wobblier, and then it just fell off the lathe. How did that fall off the lathe? Well, this piece was still in my chuck, and the rest of the screw is still down in there somewhere. So I took my Forstner bit and I hogged out a flat spot, as flat as I could on here, and put it back on. It's not centered anymore. It's not completely round, I'm sure. I got it as best as I could, but so I just decided, well, it's a green piece of wood anyway, and I put on like 2 or 3 coats of sanding sealer on this thing, just to kind of slow the drying down so it didn't crack. I don't remember if that was there when, I think it was when before I put the sanding sealer on. And so I'm just gonna turn it out. This piece of wood was really rough on me, and it was rough on the tools. It really just kind of, I got some cheap tools. I got all those tools for $100. Well, minus these two carbide tools, which those tools I got all those for $100. So they kind of took a beating. Oh, this carbide did too, right here. So I had to glue that handle back. It cracked that handle. So, but I wasn't taking my time. I was trying to get after it, and I just need to learn some patience when I'm doing this stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna turn this a little bit today and see how it comes out, and get this shape back and all that stuff. So I'm probably gonna leave this foot on here, leave this foot on as much as possible. I'm just gonna flatten it out and put my mortise in there, and then it's gonna be more of a live edge bowl. I'm just gonna go in here and kind of just make a little bowl in there. I'm not gonna try to get rid of all of it, I don't think. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna turn this a little bit and see what it does. All right. Okay, well, I got it this far. It's pretty scary. It's when you get it way out here on this edge, it's catching, and probably because I can only get it to 600 RPMs, and this big gap here, this big open airspace, no cut, no cut, no cut, and going sick, it's just not going fast enough. But it is what it is. I'm taking it slow. I got this squared off. It's rough. It has cracks in it. I'm just gonna turn it and just have fun with it, because I don't think it's gonna come out very good, but it's gonna be fun to turn this piece. So I got a square edge here. It's almost like a OG right here. It's gonna go into a OG right there. So this is the shoulder of the OG. Yeah. And then it's gonna come back down into here like that, but it's gonna be like a round over with a shoulder into a bigger round over like that. So it'll be a double round over, I guess, whatever you call that. So I'm gonna get this a little shaped out more. Mahogan and I have a car show to go to here in town, so we're gonna go to that real quick, and then I'll come back when it cools off in the shop. It is 95 right now. It's only 1 o'clock, so it's gonna get warmer in here. So we're gonna go stand out in the sun, look at some cars, some hot rods, and then I'll come back and see you later. Whoa! Okay, something fell off. Oh, a big chunk of bark right there. And that threw it all out of whack. Well, I don't know. This is a precarious bow. That's the name of this bow, precarious bow. All right, well, now it's gonna be slower. Oh, shit. Well, this is going to take a while, folks. I think I'm going to shape it up for a while and bring it back to it. It's scary too. Ho, 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 ho. Scary. All right. Well, I'm going to see what I can do with this thing, and then I'll get back with you. Okay. Well, I've been sitting here roughing this out. I had to cut off. There was a stick up here, a branch coming off up here. I really wanted to keep it, but as I got closer and closer to it, it was just kind of bouncing me around, and I just kept seeing my hand falling into that stick and pop, 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 pop. So I just cut it off because it was getting scary. But once I cut that off, I got this round area right here, and I'm not sure if a lot of it's gonna stay, but I think it looks pretty cool. Anyways, so I've gotten this far. It took about an hour and 30 minutes to get it this far. But once I cut that branch off, it went a little bit quicker. I wasn't afraid to get in there and do it, and I've had to sharpen my tools probably 4 or 5 times now. So, but and this is really dense oak. It is dense. So, anyways, this foot right here, I've started looking at it. Since I got this shaped out, it was a big log at first. Now it's shaped out into a bowl, you know, a round. So this is looking a little bit too big, so I'm going to trim it down about a 1/2 inch and work it out, and then put my mortise in, and then sand it out, and you know, all that good stuff. You know the routine, right? Okay, well, I'm gonna start cutting this down. That's about 5/8 right there, so I'm pretty happy with that. There was a little bark inclusion right there that was kind of weird looking, so I guess it was right there. So I cut that out, and that makes me feel better. This isn't going to be the nicest bowl. There's a big crack right here. I don't think that happened while it was drying, after I shaped it. I think it was just in there. So it's going to be a cracky bowl, but I don't care. It'll be art. We'll just call it art. So I'm going to put this mortise in, and I'm going to start sanding. Let me put the mortise in real quick. I'm gonna turn the fan on. It is now 95 degrees at 12 o'clock. So today is the first day of fall here in South Texas, and we're pretty excited about that. So we'll see how cool it gets today. Probably not. All right, I'm gonna cut this mortise real quick. Turn the fan on though. Okay, got my mortise cut and I'm gonna start sanding now. Okay, I've got it all sanded out. 2 coats of sanding sealer, Yorkshire grit, and 2 coats of Hampshire sheen. This sheen, I don't know, it's working, so we're gonna keep using it. That I gotta figure out what's going on with that OB Shine juice. If anybody out there knows what I'm doing wrong, leave a comment, please. So I'm gonna turn this around and put the chuck on the mortise and turn it, and so we'll see what happens. All right. Okay, well there's my woodworm screw right there. I'm gonna cut around it and surgically remove that, just to take a look at it and see what's going on. Anyways, I have this bark live edge on the edge. Now that I'm looking at it, they may not stay. I'm not sure. It's probably gonna come down to about right here. You know, so I don't know. We'll see. There's a big crack right here. Got a gantuan crack. Oy. So we'll see how it works. It might just blow up in my face, but we're really gonna check it out, turn it out. All right. Seems to be turning fine, so that's good. Good news. Good news. There you go. Woodworm screw. Okay, that's getting kind of scary. Oh, I'm losing parts of the bowl. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Well, I guess this bowl is done. I don't even feel safe sanding the inside of that. But it was my first attempt to cut that out, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. You know, like I said, this one's going to be called Art. Hey, Art. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's keep going. I lost that chunk just now. I'm going to work on this edge a little bit and see what happens. Let's see if it blows out. I got my face shield on just in case. Safety first, people. Safety first. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna try sanding it. I'm a little scared, but I guess somebody has to do it. Sand it out, see what happens. Wish me luck. Hopefully my fingers don't get caught up in some sharp edge. Ah! Hopefully not. Alright, well, wish me luck. Hold on. Okay, well, that mark just flew off and almost hit me in the face, and since I was just sanding, I didn't have my face shield on. Luckily, I dodged this piece. So I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to put that back on. I'll have to find it first. I think I might just sand for a while. Let's see what happens. Whoa. Wow. Scary. Okay, let me turn some music down. Gary. Okay, due to the nature of the safety of this bowl, I'm gonna call this one done. And I'm gonna call it art. I don't know. I'm almost got my finger caught in that one once, and I have to sand the inside of this part right here, and I'm not gonna do that. So I think this is gonna be one of those pieces that I put on my shelf and just admire. You know, it was scary. I almost took my finger off, or my fingernail. It's not worth it to me. It's just a piece of wood. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and share. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. I don't care. Remember, if you don't like what you're doing or it's not safe, do something else. Alright, have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Wait a minute, did I just say that that piece of wood, it was just a piece of wood? It was just a piece of wood that I was working on for a long time and struggled with it, and now I just call it, it's just a piece of wood. I think I was just trying to save my finger from falling off in it or getting mangled, and I just said that I wasn't going to do it. Well, I left that bowl, I put that bowl on my coffee table, and I looked at it for a couple of days, and well, I thought maybe I could maybe glue some wood up to it and save it and make it a little different. Maybe not for sale, but you know, just at least finish out the bowl. Let me show you. So here's the bowl. I had bark right there that flew off, and then that chunk right there broke out. Well, that was the crack that I didn't address. I probably could have addressed it. Whoa. I probably could have addressed it a little better and figured out, hey, you know, put some glue in it. I don't have any CA glue, or that epoxy didn't really work on the last project, so I just figured it was done. I'm gonna take some wood, glue it up in there, make that void go away anyway, and then glue up a piece of wood right there. I'm thinking about some walnut maybe. I'm gonna go over here and look at some walnut here. Got a chunk right there. Hold on, let me get this radio out.
At 8:30, Salsa Night with Jose Amador and Natia West.
So we got this here. Oh, Dennis is over there stealing pallets again. Okay, well, I got this piece of walnut here. It has some burl in it. Put that maybe right here, like so, and then put that in there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna take that burl and stick it on there and see if I can get it to turn. All right, well, this video isn't over. I'm not giving up on this bowl. Please hold.